Alright? Like I was saying. 2nd Ezra 15, verse 44. They shall come to her and besiege her. Alright, talking about America. Alright? It says, they shall come to her and besiege her. The star and all wrath shall they pour out upon her. Then shall the dust and smoke go up unto the heaven. And all they that be about her shall bewail her. Okay, like I said, that ties into Revelation 18, verse 8 and 9. Okay, because once America is destroyed, all these different countries round about her are going to bewail her. Alright, they're going to see her destruction. They're going to see America destroyed when that time comes. The scriptures say the cry is going to be heard from the Red Sea. All those Middle Eastern countries, okay, all those Far East countries, they're going to hear about America being destroyed. They're going to see the smoke go up. Okay? So many missiles are going to hit this place, it's going to be seen from afar off, man. Like Abraham saw Sodom and Gomorrah go up. Okay? Genesis 19. Okay? Verse 27 to 29. Okay? Genesis 19. Get it again, man. Genesis 19, verse 27. And Abraham got up early in the morning to the place where he stood before the Lord. And he looked toward Sodom and Gomorrah, and toward all the land of the plain, and beheld, and lo, the smoke of the country went up as the smoke of a furnace. You see? So when this country, Sodom and Gomorrah, was destroyed by the fire and the brimstone, Abraham saw this thing afar off. Okay? And that's how the nations are going to see America destroyed. And they're going to see the smoke going up. Okay? The smoke of America's destruction going up. Okay? It says, and Abraham got up early in the morning to the place where he stood before the Lord. And he looked toward Sodom and Gomorrah and toward all the land of the plain, and beheld. And lo, the smoke of the country went up as the smoke of a furnace. Okay? And that's how it went down. The same way. That's how America's going to be destroyed. Okay? So when this country gets destroyed, there's going to be people that's going to hide underground. Okay? And they're going to be hidden underground here in this country. Okay? I'm about to prove that right now. So 2nd Ezra 15, verse 45. It says, and they that remain under her shall do service unto them that have put her in fear. Right. So whoever put her in fear, they're going to be taking the ones that hid in the pit, okay, which is the underground bunkers, okay, and they're going to be taken up out of the pit, okay, like it says in Isaiah, okay, 24 and 18. They're going to be taken up out of the pit, and they're going to do service to those that put them in fear, okay, whoever that may be. Could be talking about the angels, or could be talking about them Russians, okay. This is back to Isaiah.
Are you Christian?
Hebrew Israelite.
Israelite?
That's my nationality.
I got you.
Yahweh. Yahweh. That's the name.
Yeah.
You wanna sign right there, man?
Huh?
You wanna sign?
Sign?
Look like you could be an Israelite.
I actually
Your nationality.
from the Benjamin tribe.
Oh yeah.
My last name is Pagniño.
Yeah.
It's a last name that they changed Greek in the early 1500s when they migrated to Spain. They had to change their last name.
Oh yeah.
Last name comes from the Benjamin tribe.
Are you Israeli?
What do you mean?
Jewish?
Jewish. I mean, no, like this is I figured out by myself later on, but all my family is Christian.
Because them so-called Israelis, they're not the real Jew. That's what they put they try to portray that they are the God's people. But the Lord tells you that they're not the real Jew, man.
Have you read the Hebrew and the God?
Never, what is it?
Hebrew and the God?
Hebrew and the God? No, I never heard it.
In the book where is the glory of the king, where it narrates a little bit the history when King Solomon was visited by Queen Sheba.
Oh yeah.
It's supposed he has his son Malik. They have a son, which then later on he was supposed to get the covenant ark.
Yeah.
And bring it with him to Ethiopia. There's some histories and some books about like Israel. How is not Israel?
Israelites.
How pretty much they were, all the rulers of the world and things like that. They were present, like the bloodline was there.
Yeah.
Due to prophecy and stuff like that. Is there any number that I can reach you?
Yeah, man, I got a number.
Because
Yeah. So 850. Eight 296. Yeah. 296. 5561. Yeah.
What's your name?
Shemai Allah.
How do I spell that?
SHAMI AHLA. Yeah. Means to hear God, hear the Most High, hear Yahweh. Good, man.
So what exact, I only have a minute, but I want to ask what denomination you are.
Oh, I ain't no specific denomination, man. This is a culture of people. I'm out here to wake up, you know what I'm saying? These are the 12 tribes of Israel. See? And basically, that's who I'm out here to wake up. Remind them, as the scriptures say that they're gonna come to their remembrance through the Spirit. And they're gonna wake up to who they are, the people in the last days. You know what I'm saying? But only 144,000 are gonna wake up. 12,000 from each of these tribes.
So how are I want to know, how did the tribes of Israel make it to the western half?
Here in America?
Yeah.
Oh, they was taken over here in slave ships. It was prophesied for that to happen.
But this was like after we discovered America and all that, right?
Yeah, well, the 10 tribes came over here after the Assyrian captivity. You can read about that in I think 2 Kings chapter 17, I think. And you can read about it too in the Apocrypha, 2nd Ezra, chapter 13, verses 40 to 45. You know what I'm saying? So the 10 tribes, which are the so-called Hispanic, Native American, and Seminole Indians, they came over here before Columbus came over here and discovered. That's a matter of fact, that's who he saw when he came over here. You know what I'm saying? He saw the 10 tribes, which is the northern kingdom. Because the kingdom, the nation of Israel was split during the time of the Assyrian captivity.
Well, hey man, if you're praying about this and you're really meditating on this, then I really appreciate you coming out here and doing it.
Okay, all right, man.
You have a
Take
blessed
care.
day.
All right, man. Yeah, man. Like I said, man, you could. The 10 tribes, they came over here, okay, during the Assyrian captivity. You see what I'm saying? This is 2 Kings 17, verse 1. It says, in the 12th year of Ahaz, king of Judah, began Hosea, the son of Allah, to reign in Samaria over Israel 9 years. And I'm going to jump to verse 6. It says, in the 9th year of Hosea, the king of Assyria took Samaria. So the Israelites, the northern kingdom, they was in Samaria at the time. They inhabited Samaria, okay? Matter of fact, let me get Isaiah 7, verse 9. It says, and the head of Ephraim is the head of the northern kingdom of Israel. It says, and the head of Ephraim is Samaria, and the head of Samaria is Remaliah's son. If ye will not believe, surely ye shall not be established. But that's basically to tell you the head of Ephraim is Samaria, meaning they went to Samaria. You see what I'm saying?
What do you think about Jesus?
Jesus is basically Jesus, who they call Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Really, who they call Yahweh Shai. Okay, in the Hebrew, which is so-called black men from the tribe of Judah. You see, Jesus is the counterfeit that they gave us to believe in. You see what I'm saying?
You believe he was the Son of God?
I don't believe that man right there ever existed.
No, that's just a fake image. So
yeah.
Reality, because Jesus, it says in there that's more close to what.
Yeah, this is what he would look like.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Of course, I know that, but I'm saying like, do you acknowledge Jesus as the Son of God, and that to him there's the only way to heaven, or like the Son of God?
See, I don't believe his name is Jesus, though.
Well, I mean, because, many translations, just so many, like, manipulation already, that term Jesus that we have now, but I'm just talking about, like, Christ, the person that came.